What's going on, guys? Spinbot here, back at it again. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I've pretty much just been a Tomcat guy through and through since I got into this game. Really don't have much time behind the stick of any of the other planes. I've done some noodling around, but never really got around to learning much or doing missions like I have in the Tomcat. Today, we're going to be flying a plane that is very, very special to me. It is the A-10 Alpha, one of my favorite jets of all time. This thing is death from above. It is an absolute beast. It's nicknamed the Tank Killer because that is what it's designed to do, is fly low and slow and controlled. It has a ton of countermeasures because it's not the most maneuverable thing and it's getting shot at a lot. This thing is just an absolute force to be reckoned with. There are even stories of pilots who get half the wings blown off, are missing an engine, complete hydraulic failure, still being able to get this sucker back to base. Like, it is a very resilient bird, one of the best air-to-ground jets in all of existence. I mean, it's a freaking icon. I love the plane. It is armed with the quintessential 30mm GAU-8 Alpha Avenger. This plane is basically a flying gun, is what that means. 30mm bullets. That is a little bit bigger than an inch in diameter. And going at thousands of feet per second with armor-piercing tips, depleted uranium. But basically, some guy made a giant Gatling gun and was like, "What are we gonna do with this thing?" And someone's like, "What if we put a plane around it?" And the A-10 was born. It's absolute animal. She can also carry the AGM-65 Maverick Missiles, both the IR and TV guided versions. They function fundamentally the same. The IR heat signatures will show up white, and in the TV they just, show up black, how they would show up. It's just a black and white picture. The A-10 can also carry rockets, the LAU-61 variants, I believe. I think there's two variants in the game. I'm not quite sure what they both are. Like I said, I'm pretty new to the jet. I just know it has the rockets. Pretty self-explanatory, unguided munition. Shoot at the ground, watch everything explode underneath it. Very cool weapon. The A-10 is also a very effective bombing craft, being able to carry the MK-82 500-pounders, MK-84 2,000-pounders, as well as the GBU 12 or 16s, CBU, those are cluster bombs. And she can carry JDAMs as well. I didn't know that. I'm reading the wiki here, learning all sorts of new things. Basically, this jet is just a flying monstrosity. She can really do some damage, and today we are going to be learning how to use all of the weapon systems in the jet with the help of our friend CFrag over at the DCS user files page, who has provided a wonderful training campaign. The A-10 does not come with training in the game like many of the jets do, so this was godsend. Shout out CFrag. If you have the A-10 and you're struggling to learn it, go over. I'll link it in the description. Awesome training campaign. Learn a lot through this thing. But enough gushing about the plane. Let's get into it. Starting off with the cannon. Absolutely iconic weapon. Put her in air to ground mode. Hit C. That's our cannon button. Basically point and shoot. Aiming with the circle in the center of the HUD here.
Shoot.
Zoom on in.
Shoot.
Nice and level. Trying to control that recoil. This cannon's crazy. It actually lifts the front of the plane up when you shoot it. That's two. Oh, come on. Oh, let's go, dude. Flying clean today, apparently. Holy.
Shoot.
Alright, let's get another look at that. Jeez. Oh my goodness. The sounds are insane. Hey. Screw you. Oh. You know that guy wasn't saying that. Pathetic. Little T-55. Oh, hurt him with my words. Calling up ATC here. Let's get en route, get safely down to the strip, and get on to our next weapon. Been out to our right side here, really just appreciating all the effort that they put into making these maps for this game. I mean, ton of work that goes into this. Got our gear coming down, flaps are coming down. A little bit of exploring the scenery. Trying to line up with that waypoint. The 2 dash marks below the caret in the center of the HUD. Nice channel movements. Don't want to get too slow. I have gotten too slow in this jet before. Oh, they can see us. Can we see them? But I have gotten too slow in this jet before, and it is hilarious how fast it falls out of the sky like a brick. Once you start dipping below like 120, she just wants to die. Looking. Oh, there she is. See the runway. Nice gentle bank into the groove. Man, I recalibrated my stick. I have a cheap, shitty stick. I have the Logitech, the Extreme 3D Pro, or whatever it's called. And for the $30 I paid for it, actually, I've gotten so much fun out of this thing. It's, if you're looking to get into the game, and or any, you know, flight game, any game that involves using a flight stick, and you're not sure if you're gonna stick with it, would recommend this stick. It gets janky kind of quick, but if you don't mind, or if you're on a budget, I mean, I could continue using this thing for a long time. I would like to get a little higher quality one though, just because some of the precision stuff is a bit trickier on a lower end stick. But I recalibrated it, and man, we're feeling good today. We're putting velocity vector a little farther down the runway. We're gonna land in the grass if we keep going at this rate. Trying to stay on speed with the indexer there. Up in the top left. We like the donut. You want the donut. Touching on down. Very nice. Very nice. Pulling the brakes here, pulling the stick back. Nice and slow. Man, she stops quick. Tokyo drifting around this right-hand turn on the taxiway here. Feel like we're going too fast, but she's handling it.
Springfield 1-1, passing waypoint 3 at 1,400.
Trying our best to stay on the center line here because we are feeling professional this mission. Good shots, a good landing. We're gonna role play this all the way home as a good noodle. Duck on into the parking area here. I don't even know. Is this even where you would park this thing? I don't think this would fit in that hangar. Watch the wing. Shimmy, shimmy. Alright, on the brakes. Get a cool little song. Oh, some smoke. Kill the power, kill the engines. Open the pit. Oh, ayo. Got the Blue Angels flying over us, congratulating us for our wonderful progress in the world of DCS world. Very cool. Alright, on to the rockets. Back to the jet. Switching to the Hydra unguided rocket system. These are basically just point and shoot, you know, not a whole lot to be said about them. They go where you're aiming, they go all over the place, and they're swell for lightly armored vehicles such as, you know, your APCs, trucks. Not sure their effectiveness on tanks, maybe if you hit it enough times, but let's see how she does. Throw her near the ground, hitting our cannon button 2 times instead of once.
Springfield 1-1, passing
Pretty hard to see in the sun, but it's displaying our RKT, indicating we are switched to our rockets. We have unlimited ammo. Let's get at them.
Shoot. Shoot.
Didn't like how we were coming at them there. There we go. Let's rain some hell. Oh. Let's see that in action view. Oh shit.
Altitude, altitude.
Heavens.
Altitude, altitude.
Would not want to be down there. We have not destroyed all of the ground vehicles though. Let's see who's left. BMP. Yeah, see, he's got more armor. Oh no, these trucks are freaking smoked. The BMP stands strong. I think that's a BMP. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's a BMP. I used to play squad a lot. I played a light anti-tank. And everyone would call every vehicle a BMP. It's awesome. Crank on out to 75 degrees here. Cut back in. Nice and tight.
Shoot.
After a little bit of trial and error, I found 75 degrees out from your main, you know, not your BRC, not your base recovery course, but the heading of whatever area you're trying to target. If you head away from it for a ways, cut out 75 degrees, make a sharp bank in, you get an alright lineup. It's probably like an actual pilot way to determine like how to get exactly back on track, but this isn't the worst heading. Waiting for it to get in range. We are getting in range. Let's get our lineup. Ba-boom. Nothing. More nothing.
Altitude, altitude.
Surely we would have had to hit something there. Oh, hit that guy. They're still cooking off.
Springfield 1-1.
I mean, they're on
Passing
fire. They're gonna
waypoint
blow
3
up
at
any second.
1,300.
This BMP is still standing. Cutting back out 75 degrees, cutting back in 75-ish, give or take. For those of you wondering how I was able to fly the plane so well and get the turn started while we were looking at the ground targets, DCS has a wonderful feature where you can save the track files of a mission, come back to them later, and use all sorts of external views, like this flyby here. Making my life as a hobbyist video creator a lot easier.
Shoot. Shoot.
I think we're gonna switch to the gun here. Take out this last bogey.
Altitude, altitude.
Getting lined up. There we go. Oh man. Would not want to fly through that in real life. Sucking up all sorts of nuts and bolts.
Kutasi.
Call up ATC and we will see you on final. Yeah, what do you want? Got a little low there. But we didn't break anything. Probably gonna get a nice chewing out when we get back to our barracks though. Yee. I don't think they like when you land in the grass. Alright, on to the Maverick Missiles. Alright, back to the jet, switching now to the Maverick Missile. Air-to-ground missile aimed with this cool little circle in the center of the HUD here we can see moving down. Also down here on the TV we can see our targets, locking one up. In infrared mode, you can see with the white heat signature, rifle. Bring her back down.
Shoot. Shoot.
Rifle, lock another one. Steady. See if we can get another one. We might be too close. We're gonna rifle anyway. Let's switch to the cannon. See if we can mop some up. Shit.
Pull up, pull up.
Eat. Bouncing off the ground there. Holy. Little bit of missile cam action.
Shoot. 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 Shoot.
The hog is fine. The hog appears fine. I hope that's simulated accurately, because that's badass if that's the case. Going into our groove, let's check the status of our target area. Ooh, everyone is on fire except that one truck, so they should all cook off. Realistically, I would not need another Maverick here. I could just mop that truck up with the gun and head back, but this is practice, and this is good training, so we're gonna see if we can't lock something up there. Real aggressive with this approach, but we are at a nice heading. Careful. Careful. Getting squirrely.
Shoot. Shoot.
I don't think we actually locked anything. Switch to the gun here.
Shoot.
Get that last truck.
Altitude, altitude.
Very nice, very nice.
Shoot. Shoot.
Altitude, altitude.
Contact Kutasi, and we will see you on final. A little bit of roll, a little bit of pull. Watch the speed. Watch our indexer up here. Watch the lineup. Little fast. Very fast. We should be down by now. Come on. Come on. Got the donut. Little carrot on top of the donut. Alright, full carrot. Bit of a rough one, but we're safe and sound. Rolling on by. Let's hop on to our final mission, the bombs. Back to the jet, onto our final weapon system, the bombs. Today we're going to be doing CCIP, which is basically just manual release. There's CCRP, which you you lock a target on the ground, little rectangle will move down your line, and it will release it when that rectangle hits the pipper, or like, you know, wherever it's saying the target is. We're not going to do that today because that's, you know, that's pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of hit it and forget it and do your dive and it'll drop it for you. We are going to be doing manual bombing. Bombs, pretty self-explanatory. Big giant explodey things. You drop them on stuff go bye-bye. Air to ground. Switch to our weapon. So we already have our weapon out because it's a training mission. It's telling me to go up to 10,000 feet, and I'm not going to do that. I'm at like 4,000 feet. I'm not going to climb 6,000 feet in what I assume is a very short run to target area. But what we need to do is, I mean, all this in the top right corner, you know, don't drop a bomb upside down because physics. Pretty self-explanatory weapon system. Let's give her a whirl. Get our flaps out, or our gear, or our air brake rather. Come narrating a landing. Alright, the dive's kind of tricky, I won't lie. I think I'm diving way too soon. Off kilter here, trying to stay as wings level as possible because once you start oscillating, it gets really tough to get this line back on target. I think I'm way too low. Come on. Come on, Pipper. Oh, should be coming up any second. There it is.
Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
Dropped 3 pairs of 2 there, I believe. I believe it drops in pairs of 2. Very nice. Okay, so we are dropping bombs in pairs. Yada yada yada. I'm gonna change our sub modes here. It's teaching us how to drop more bombs at once. That twice. Set the ripple up to 6. One more time. There we go. And we're gonna change our ripple interval. This is the time between each release. 2, 3. 15 milliseconds between release. Active pauses off. Back to the AO. Drop the brakes. Pick up a little bit of speed here for a roundabout.
Springfield 1-1, passing waypoint 4 at 1,300.
Trying to get a little bit of a climb here. The higher the better with these things. -- 75 from east. Cut her back in. Maybe should have waited to cut this turn. That'll be okay. up some speed, get a good climb, that way we can get a higher turn rate in at this runway anyway. Try to get as a beam as possible. Or as parallel, rather. Drop the throttle, drop the brakes. Where's our bombs? Thought I didn't have them on for a second. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna hit anything here. Come on.
Shoot.
Yeah,
Shoot.
those are gonna go all over the place. Oh, got him. Oh, got him. Tight. Alright, call up ATC, and we'll see you on final.
Kutasi, Hawk 1, inbound. Springfield 1.
Not the most scuffed approach.
Altitude, altitude.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe the most scuffed approach. God, it's like a drunk air show. This is terrible.
Springfield 1, 1. Passing waypoint 3 at 1,300.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Oh shit, I actually broke the gear. Yeah. Alright. That's what happens when you have the worst approach of all time and don't pay attention to anything that's happening. We'll let the ground crew deal with it. Mission complete? Success? Question? We did it. We even get smoke for it. Doesn't matter if we break the landing gear. We're champions. The Blue Angels say so themselves. Alright guys, we did it. Obviously need a little more stick time in this girl to be consistent, but I think we did an okay job at managing our weapons skills.
Passing waypoint 4 at 1,003.
Cannot wait to get this thing into some real action. Love the A-10, one of my favorites, one of everyone's favorites. I mean, who doesn't love the A-10? It's a flying machine gun, just an absolute death bringer. That about does it. We learned the weapons. Thanks for coming in, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for flying with us. See you in the next one.